Welcome to Raw Dog Game Reviews. Well, I guess it's just going to be the Raw Dog Gaming now because I've decided that it takes a long time to finish a game, and I've got a busy schedule. So I'm starting a new segment called Raw Dog Game Impressions, or just Raw Impressions. I'm going to say Raw Impressions. So what's going to happen here is that it's going to be the same thing as my reviews, except I'm not going to finish the game. I'm going to, play a little bit of the game, maybe a couple days worth, I don't know, see how I feel with each game, and I'm going to give my raw impressions of the game and tell you what I think about this game on my first play. And we can also go ahead and compare this with the raw reviews that will come out. So we can see if my impressions changed and how I felt about the game changed. So I think this will be fun, and I want to make more content, and I want to have a fun time trashing on games and just talking about games. So I think we're going to do this. So this is going to be the raw impressions. Welcome, and let's get to it. Okay, so this is my raw impression of Rise of the Ronin. And well, guess discount Ghost of Tsushima is looking pretty good. Okay, seriously though, seriously. I'm actually pretty proud of the game for being for copying Ghost of Tsushima so blatantly and just being okay with it. It just honestly just like being on point about it. Like it is unabashedly copying Ghost of Tsushima. It's just there. Like, it doesn't even try to hide it. It just doesn't. It's just like, hey, we're like Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, but anyway, seriously, what do you expect when you are a game where you're a samurai slash ninja thing set in feudal Japan? I was gonna say feudal because feudal was the whole kind of era. I know it's not exactly feudal. It's like they started with the guns, so it's like the Ryoji, the Meiji. No, it should be like the Meiji era. So yeah, it's like started the Meiji era. But the point of the matter is, I'm not getting into that. The point of the matter is the feudal, and it's just ridiculous. Like you have this, and when you go to beat up an enemy camp, it does the whole day-night cycle, and like you switch the camp back. Ghost of Tsushima did exactly that same thing. You're running around on your horse. The field is beautiful and open. Yeah, looks just like Ghost of Tsushima. You what else? Oh, you go into like your samurai sense for Rise of the Ronin. You have your detector that uses like heartbeats and stuff. It's black and white, and you see the red outlines. It's really just Ghost of Tsushima. It's it's funny. It's funny how hard it's trying to be Ghost of Tsushima, and honestly, it's not entirely failing. It's a good game. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it now. I was actually pretty angry at it at first. I've been playing it for a couple days now, and I'll say this: I really didn't like the combat. I thought the combat was garbage. I thought it was really bad. I was really angry at myself for buying it day one with pre-order DLC and everything, deluxe DLC, because like the combat was just garbage, and I was like, wow, I don't like this combat at all. And I would say that because I said because of the counters. The counters are really just garbage. Who who puts a counter button on a different button than block? Why? Why would you ever put it on a different button than block? I go over here, I'm trying to tap block for counter, and the game's like, no, you're just blocking. Or I'm trying to use the parry counter correctly in Rise of the Ronin, and I'm just like, oh, I missed it. So I'm either not blocking and just getting cut a ball in the face, or I just forget to block entirely. Like I never block because I just forget to use it because I'm trying to focus on the counter. Well, guess what? I throw that counter out the window. That's all there is to it. I'm now just playing the game like Neo, like it was meant to be played. Because it's made by the same team. Well, I should say that. I don't know it's made by the same team. I know it's made by Team Ninja. Team Ninja makes Neo. So I don't know if it's the exactly same people that are making the games, but let me just say this. After you make Neo, which is awesome, after you make Neo 2, which is awesome, but I mean the storyline for Neo 1 in my opinion was better, and then you make Wolong, which was awesome, and the beautiful successor to the whole Neo series, and just the culmination of everything right that Team Ninja has done with making Souls likes, and just beautiful. And then you make Rise of the Ronin, and it's just like you took 3 or 4 steps back, and you messed up somewhere. What happened? Because seriously, Rise of the Ronin does not feel anywhere near as good. But then, like I said, I started playing it like Neo, like it was intended, or like how I'm gonna say it was intended, and it feels a lot better. The game just feels better. So I just stopped bothering entirely with the counter. I don't even use it anymore. I just block and I just rush enemies. Use the combo, key flash, combo, key flash, combo, key flash. Oh, their stamina's gone. Strong attack, rip them to shreds. Yeah, yeah. Now the combat feels good. Now the combat feels good. Oh, the game just feels good now. Now I'm happy with it because now I understand that the parry is garbage, or at least it feels like garbage, and it feels clumsy, and I don't like it. So instead, I'm just gonna play like Neo, where I don't use a parry. I just block. I block effectively, and I go in and out, move correctly, dodge, and I slash until you're dead. That's how I do it. So yeah, it's a good game. I'm enjoying it. The storyline's okay. It's not great. It's okay. It's kind of convoluted, but yeah, sure, whatever. And to continue with that, let's see what else. What other raw impressions? Oh, the graphics. The graphics aren't nearly as bad as I've heard of. Like people were trash on the game's looks. It doesn't look that bad. Honestly, the world looks really nice. The world looks pretty nice. So I can forgive the characters for looking a little because the world looks really nice. I can forgive that. And I like how the game is functioning with the grappling hook and the glider. The glider's really nice. Oh my god, the glider's awesome. And the fact that you can go from glide to horseback is really cool. Like the game just flows really nicely. And I like how the game auto pickups everything. It's awesome. I'm walking by a tree, walking by like a little grass thingy, pick up, pick up. Oh, I wish so many other games had auto pickup. Dear God. So yeah, I'm enjoying the game. It's good. It's a fun game. I really like how visceral the combat is now that I've got into it. You see the body parts flying off. It's really cool. And what I have to say, this bothered me. This bothered me so much. I am angry that I bought the deluxe edition and pre-ordered the game because I have never outpaced DLC items so quickly. I did my usual thing. I explored a little bit. I fought some guys. I probably shouldn't beat them up, and grinded a little bit. But anyway, I got to the point where I unlocked the log house, and I got the DLC items, and they're weak. They're weaker than all of my items. I already have better gear. I already have better gear than all of them. And I'm just thinking to myself, yo, I paid money to have these items for DLC, and I already have stronger gear by far. So that they were useless to me, completely and utterly useless. I'm angry at that because now I'm not a big fan of the DLC items being boss and letting you like completely wreck the game because you bought pre-order DLC and buy to win. But I don't like that. But I mean, I want it to be worthwhile. Let it be used for a couple levels. Let it be like, oh, it's cool, gives you something nice. Let it be useful. I'm really angry that it just completely was useless. I got the items and I was like, cool. Oh, it's weaker than my current sword. Oh, it's weaker than my current armor. Oh, all this is trash. So I was really angry about that. Really, really angry. And even if I didn't like go out and do things, the fact that I have already gone to do more missions just after getting them and already like, still finding more armor, outpacing them by a lot, I would have put them on for like a mission and outpaced them instantly. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Thankfully, the game isn't such a loot fest as like what was it, Strangers of Paradise. That game was garbage. Well, the game wasn't garbage. The fact that the loot system was garbage, and the game wasn't that great either. But the loot system was a complete garbage. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get at is the game is not a complete loot fest. I've been able to keep some items here and there, but it does have enough loot where I'm definitely not going to be using the blacksmith because like I'm going to be trading out weapons pretty fast. It's not worth it, and gear. So, but the game all in itself is pretty good. I'm finding it to be enjoyable. It's going to be a fun game. I think it's going to be a fun ride. It's going to take a while though, so I'm going to take my time with it. I'm going to enjoy it. So, speaking on that note, I hope you enjoyed this raw impression. So, let's wrap it all up. I think the game is pretty good. It's obviously trying really hard to be Ghost of Tsushima, but then again, why not try hard to be Ghost of Tsushima? Ghost of Tsushima was great. I'm pretty sure it was a game of the year, and it deserved it. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Why not try to be an amazing game? Although blatantly copying it so harshly is kind of sad, but then again, like I said, why not try to be a great game? So it's really good. I would definitely recommend it, but we'll see where it goes by the end of this. But it's a really good game, and I'm really enjoying it. Well, that was my raw impression. So, what do you think? Am I wrong about the game? Am I right about the game? Do you think I'll change after my review, after I finish the game? Let's see. But either way, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to stick around. Doesn't matter. I'll be here next time with another raw impression and another time with another raw review. So I'll see you later, and let's just keep doing it raw, baby.